A right turn out. We'll head down something like a 220 heading. We'll just make a right turn, head down the valley. We'll get up to 1,000 feet, and then we'll start pointing in a direction.
Okay.
Get yourself a 360 all the way around.
Okay.
This is a stupid airport, but you ought to be doing a 360 anyway. But they're coming in from both sides. There's transition, there's parachute drops, and an aerobatic box.
Okay. Yeah, I have been told of the 360. I just haven't been doing them.
Yeah,
okay.
We're in good shape. Okay, good.
Warrington traffic, 8 November Charlie, taking 15 for departure, Warrington.
Approaching runway 15. Entered runway 15, 4,900 feet remaining.
Warrington traffic, 8 November Charlie, departing the pattern to the southwest, Warrington.
So take me back down to 1,000, and we'll level off at 1,000. And come, man, these it's pretty hazy. I don't know if I'm going to see these golf balls or not. You work on 1,000 feet, and let's turn. We need a better ground reference maneuver. We need better than this. But let's see. Okay, over here about 2 o'clock, there's a couple of power stations, generation. One is over here real close, and another one is out 12 o'clock now coming up.
Yep.
And we'll just head for that one. That'll be the reference. And all we're going to do, you can turn that radio off. You don't have to turn it off, just turn the volume down. I don't need to listen to all that.
All right. 235 Alpha.
That'd be great, and then we'll listen to that jabberwacky when we come back.
Got it.
Okay, so we use that generation station. That's a reference. I just want to do a 30-degree bank turn. We'll do one left, we'll do one right, and I'll just see where we are on this, and then we're going to roll one over, and we'll get you over 60 degrees.
Right over traffic, 35 to the left, base, 24 Hingham.
We're about 650 AGL. You want 1,000 AGL?
Yeah, no, just 1,000 MSL.
Okay.
It's fine. Yeah, let's make a left turn back to my power generation. That'll be our reference.
Okay.
We'll pretend these are clearing turns. We're out here by ourselves. Okay, so this time what we'll do is we'll do the same thing to the left, but I want to use a 60-degree or 70 or 80-degree bank. We'll just get over and I'll let you know when we're good. And you'll need a little more stick force to do it. And if you want to add power, it's fine. You don't need power in a steep turn in this airplane. And the roll rate in can be slow. Come on back on that stick. Come on back, back. You're losing altitude. Come on back. Come on back. There we go. Roll me over now. We're only in 45, 50 degrees. Come on back. Back. Pull, please. Please, I beg of you, pull a stick back. Here comes the power plant. Okay. And let's try the same thing to the right. Now, let's slow you down a little bit. but I don't mean speed. I mean, when you roll into this bank, take your time. Roll in, give your brain a chance to pull some stick once you get in. You don't need any stick in the first 30 degrees. As you pass 30, you're going to need to come back on the stick. So set your power for cruise, and we're going to take that variable out of this.
Okay.
Okay, let's make a nice slow roll rate into about 30 degrees, no back pressure. Now keep rolling and come on back on the stick. Come on, you gotta come back. Pull some more. Look at that horizon and don't let the nose below it. Hold it back. Back. A little more bank, a little more stick. Come on back, come on back. Here comes the power grid, yeah. And then you can get rid of it. Much better. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. So what I want you to do, we're going to just leave it wherever you got me. You got me almost 1,000 feet. That's fine. What I want you to do is leave the power just like it is. And we're just going to slow you. We're just going to start a climb up into a stall. You're not going to change the power. You're not, no flaps, no nothing. And when it stalls, you're going to lower the nose as little as you can. We're going to go slow. We're going to take your time. You're not moving the stick except for pitch. You're using your feet to keep the wings level. We are not trying to be coordinated. Just come on back. We're going to climb all day long at this pitch attitude. Come on back. Just come on back. And you're going to use your feet. No stick. Come on back and get it to really break, please. There's stick. Yep. Very nice. So let's close the throttle. And you do what you want with the prop. We're not going to change anything. When it stalls, we're not going to add power. We're not going to do nothing. You're just going to lower the nose about to what you see out the window right now. And let's raise that up. Come on back into a stall. Use your feet. Okay, so pull me into one more of those, please.
Okay.
And whenever it breaks, resist the temptation to move the stick other than forward. Use your feet.
Okay.
Okay, so now let's add flaps. Bring them on nice and slow. Power's fine, altitude's fine. We don't need a darn thing. You just get me to full flaps. Okay, and take your time up the hill. We're going to do a full stall. You're going to use your feet. Nice. Nose forward. Okay, this time what I want you to do, well, let's climb me back up to 1,000 feet. You leave the flaps out. Just climb me up to 1,000. We're going to do a nice gentle stall. And I'm going to hold the stick, and you're going to use your feet only to keep my wings level. And I get the tendency is to use aileron. We're just not going to do it. This is fine. This is plenty. You're good. Just level us off. Leave the flaps out. You can bring your power all the way off. I have the stick. You can put your hands in your lap. And we're not cowboying this. We're just going to do it. But you're going to keep my wings level. I don't care about coordination with your feet. And you get to be aggressive as you want. You get to move them as often as you want. In fact, that would be really good is if you keep moving your feet.
Okay.
Good. Use your feet, use your feet, use your feet.
Okay. We're leaving the power off?
Yep. You just keep using your feet. Walk me down. Very nice. Now you grab the stick, but don't let it forward. Walk me down. We're not done.
Okay.
You're good. Use your feet, not the stick. Nice. Nose down. Take your slow down.
All right.
Let's get the power in all the way. Let's get the flaps up slow. would just climb you back out. And if you'll roll the wings level and just head down the valley here. The second go at that was great, Neil.
Okay.
You're using your feet. The airplane's not going over the top, and I just want to. When you get me back up to about 800 feet, we'll be fine. I don't need to go to 1,000 because we're going to start playing Dutch rolls. I don't want to lose this point. The only surface that's flying in the stall, during, after, before, is the vertical stabilizer.
Okay.
And so when the airplane noses down, that vertical stabilizer slices through the air and picks up speed and becomes incredibly effective. And you just demonstrated this a little bit early on, and now you're doing this and you have absolute positive control.
Okay.
And don't forget.
No, I got it.
Okay, there's a couple of golf balls over here at 11 o'clock. Got them. Radomes, just point me at those. No higher than, get me back down to about 800 feet. It's not that I am adverse to being this high, but I have objectives in my head.
Gotcha.
So here's what we're going to do. You just get me a cruise power setting. I don't care what that is, 800 feet. And we're going to do a couple of these together. We're going to keep the nose pointed at the golf balls, and we're going to just make about a 30-degree bank left and right, and the roll is not stopping. We're just going to keep rolling, and we're going to keep the nose on. So we're going to go left. Here we go together. And we don't have to be fast. And we're going to give our brain a chance here. Just give your brain a chance. Okay, stop. I've got the airplane.
You got the airplane.
Okay, roll and right rudder, and we're just going to give your brain a chance to play and keep the nose on those points. Slow your brain down. Give your feet a shot. Okay, let's do this together.
Okay, I have the aircraft.
Yes, we both on the controls. It's about your feet. It's not about the ailerons. This is just going back and forth slow. This is keeping your nose on the balls.
Okay.
You have the airplane.
I have the airplane.
Down around 800 feet if you can, please. Just roll me over and roll me back. You're not trying to be coordinated. I need the nose down to go down. And I need you to start rolling the airplane back and forth. We'll get your brain going here. We're good. Give yourself a break. Just keep rolling and let your feet keep the nose pointed at my balls. Good, good, good. That's perfect. Keep working me down. Just keep nosing down. And we're gonna make you a turn here in a minute. We're gonna go point at something else. You just work on this, but get me down. Take me down, please. Yes. Keep rolling. The stick is only to roll. Your feet are what you're flying with.
Okay.
Okay, so we're wings level. Let's make a left 180, please. And I'll call your rollout heading. You're doing just fine. We're going to pick up. There's a water tower. It'll be coming up on your left. I'll call your heading. I might not be able to see it. Okay, you can roll me wings level and. Yeah, 12 o'clock. It's blue. It's a stand-up water tower straight. It's not a big round, but it's way the hell out there. It's almost on the horizon. You got it?
I think so.
Yeah, it's like 12, well, forget the strobe. It's to the right. It's over here at 12:30, 1 o'clock to the right of the strobe, but almost to the horizon. Just a straight tower.
Got it, White?
Yep. Okay. Down to 800 feet, and let's work on this. That's my point. You can start your roll anytime. Nice and slow. Give your brain a chance to talk to your feet. Sweet. Down to 800 feet. Down, down, down. I know. I'm not worried about you. You'll get sick and tired of my voice. Oh, no. Come on. Push the stick forward. Oh.
Runway 34, be a short field landing to the numbers, stop and go.
500.
And over.
And we're gradually going to steepen your bank, but take your time. This is really good. You're using you're taking your time. You're thinking about what you're doing. It's all about your feet. The stick is doing nothing but aggravating things, which is what we're trying to do. We're trying to aggravate and trying to overcome with your feet.
Yeah.
And your altitude's good. We don't need any lower. 800 feet's the deal. Nice. So let's get a little more roll rate, a fast, doesn't have to be stupid, and the bank angle's fine. And you're not staying there. As soon as you get to 30 or 40 degrees or whatever, start in the other direction. Come on over. Yeah, be fussy about where the nose is. And we're not going to stop here. We're going to roll the rover. Now start rolling the other way. Take your time.
Yeah, yeah.
Just don't stay there.
Gotcha.
Start back. Be fussy with your feet.
Yep.
Nose down.
Yep.
I know you're busy. I'm fine. Now pick my roll rate up just a little. We're going to do a couple more and get that thing 12 o'clock. You get to do whatever you want with your feet. Yes. And if it's a little herky-jerky, so what? We'll get finesse later. Nice. Okay. You can just coordinate the airplane. And what I want you to do is some power lines right underneath of you, and I want you down now at 700 feet. Turn right and head up these power lines. Take me down to 700 feet. And we're going to slow you down, so let's grab one notch of flaps. And I need you down at 700 feet, all the way down there.
All right.
And the power lines head off to the right, and I want you to make a right turn and head the power lines to the right. The airplane turns in 12 feet.
Okay, I didn't know if you want me to turn now or out of the line.
Well, what I want is over top of the lines. I want you to make your turns so that however fast you're going, you can lead with the amount that you need to.
Gotcha.
All right. So whatever cruise airspeed is will be just fine. 700 feet will be perfect. And I just want you centered over the lines, not below 700.
Okay.
We're going to get you squared away on the altitude here before we go any further. It doesn't have to be perfect. I just don't want you down at 500-600 feet. Okay. Okay, so just like your Dutch rolls, we are going to slow you down. I want you to get me into a right slip of about 30-degree bank, and I want to stay over the power lines. I don't want to drift right, so you're going to need enough top rudder to stop the drift, but I want that bank angle. Good. And then you use power as required to keep me in the air. And we don't need a deeper slip. This is fine.
Okay.
So take your time, come out of the slip, but stay over the power lines and get me in the left one.
Order traffic, Archer 151, go off 7 miles to the northwest. Establish on the RNAV 15, straight in. Order traffic.
And if you're drifting left, a little more top rudder.
Gotcha.
Okay, now this is going to feel pretty stupid, but we're going to give it a try. We're going to make a right 180 and join the power lines going in the other direction in a left slip. So add some top rudder, but keep my stick in there. Come on around with the rudder, come on. Almost a flat turn. All the way around. Just come on back on that power and get me back down over top of those power lines. 700 feet's the target. Keep that stick left. Right rudder will get you around the turn.
All right.
And you just want to join the power lines going the other way.
Okie doke.
And they split off. The power lines keep going, and then there's some that go left, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to be in a left slip. We'll either change it, but I'll keep you posted. Right over top the lines. Try to join them over top. I don't know what your altitude is, but it feels pretty good, like 700 feet.
700 NSL.
Okay, so you just hang in there. Okay, so let's get you out of this slip into a right one again. And you can see the power lines, they split. This one comes up and makes a right turn and goes across, and we're going to join the ones going off to the south. You'll be in a right slip, you're going to make a left turn, you'll need more top rudder.
Okay.
And get me back down, and we're getting a little high. Right over top those lines. They're right off your left side right now. You've drifted a little right. And we're only trying to be precise because that's what we're trying to do. Well, there ain't no test or anything. Keep on going, follow the power lines. Just the other side of this little road, you can see the single pole, dark brown ones go left. We're going to join them to the left, and you're going to try to stay right over top of them. If you had a plumb bob sticking out of the bottom of your airplane right now, it'd be to the right of the power lines. If you look right straight down, there you go. And you're going to try to join this group going to the left, right over top.
Okay.
Don't turn early, don't turn late. Patience. Probably a little high. Or climbing or something.
Traffic 25 Victor.
Good.
Down land on runway 34, 6 miles to the northeast, Hanover.
Okay, now there's a set of railroad tracks right next to this road down here.
Got it.
I want you to make a right turn and join those tracks to the north. It's a stupid turn, so let's get on with it.
In the slip?
Yep. Come on, get that wing down. Get me around this corner. I don't want to overshoot the tracks.
Where are we?
Right straight down on your right.
All right.
Come on, you got to get on with the bank. You're going to overshoot these. Come on, roll it over. Roll, top rudder.
Okay.
Yes. Well done. Nicely done. Okay, get me out of the slip, please. And let's make a right turn. I'll call your rollout heading.
Crosswind 15.
Nice. Now, I'll call your heading. You keep your turn coming. I don't care how things are going. I want them to go well, but I'm going to keep your turn coming. I'll call your rollout heading.
Gotcha.
Well, I'm just trying to get your sense of precision and awareness. I'm up. I'm raising the bar is all I'm doing.
Okay.
But you're doing just fine, and I don't want you worrying about what I'm thinking. Okay, roll me out there. There's a tower with the strobe at 11 o'clock.
Got it.
I want you to fly me about a half a mile to the left of that tower. We're going to join a river, and I'm going to take you down to 400 to 500 feet. I actually want to be, that's pretty good, because that'll keep my speed down, and I like that. It's going to work real well. Airplane's too slippery without them, which is fine, but not for what we're doing.
Okay.
That's a nice heading, whatever you got right there. I really like you like about 440, 450 feet, but above 500 feet doesn't do me any good, and I don't want to be down at 4. So there you go. And the river, it's pretty narrow, and you're coming up on it. You can see a little bit of it right over here.
Yep.
So get me down to 400 to 500 feet and join the river, and I really want you to think about being over the center of the water. There are no lines, no cables, there are no trees. Now there's trees that jut out in the water, but if you're at 450, something just under 5, we're going to be good.
580 MSL.
Yep, come on down, and we're going to use cruise power, and I want you over the center of the water.
Departing the pattern straight out, Warrington.
500.
Great.
Turning left base.
And the problem with 5 is it's just a little high. If you get me down to 440, I'm going to be really happy.
460.
Okay, good. Okay, so we're going to fly over, and you're going to have some patience in these turns. Nice shallow ones up here. They get a little steeper before. You don't want to look down and crowd the trees on the land side, and you don't want to be wide. You want to be right over the center of that water. You can use cruise power and get your speed up.
All right, I need to get flaps out.
No, you just need a little more power.
I don't want to overspeed the flaps.
What's your flap speed?
81, I'm at 76.
Is it 81 for full flaps or 81 for partial?
Yeah, all I know is flaps.
Yeah, it's got to be full flaps.
Okay.
So look straight down on the left. Look down.
Yep.
You're over the land. Get me down to about 440 feet if you can.
480. Now, yep.
And just work on... Good. The first steep turn is coming up. Look down on your right side. Yep. And all we're doing is cranking up the awareness. That's all right. We're not, this ain't nothing. Just take your time in the turn. Right over the middle of the water, roll me over. Use the elevator to go around this. Very nice, Neil. That worked out beautiful. This is a little steeper. Be patient. Don't cut my corner. Don't cut this corner. Don't do it. Now pull, 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 pull. Yes. Another steep one coming up. Be patient. Very nice. Pull, pull, pull hard now. Pull, pull. There you go. This is the only bridge that crosses the river. It's down low. There are no cables, no power lines, no nothing. We've got about a mile to go. And you're just going to concentrate on the water. Work me back down. We're a little high.
Yeah.
Not too steep, so a little more patience is in order. This is a real long turn, and it varies in the radius, so just take your time and stay in the center. Okay.
Obstacle.
We're going to make this last couple of corners, and then we're out of places to land, which is why we're going to stop. And this last little open strip of grass, corn on your left, is I want to fly over top of that. You can start your turn and take me back up to 1,000 feet. 800 or 900 is fine. I don't need to be 1,000 feet. And start me a left turn, and I'll call your heading. And you can roll us out there. So while we're down here, we'll fly over Steve Zabolski's place and just take a look at it.
Okay.
And then what I want to do, we're going to get a little altitude. We're going to stall the airplane in a slip, left and right, and then we're going to practice coming down into big open fields, which is all this stuff off your left we're going to use.
Okay.
So 1,000 feet's fine. I don't need any higher. We're right now. That's plenty. Just take me on back down to 1,000. Down here on your left-hand side, there's a rusty old barn, and then a tree line and a long pond.
Yep.
The runway is between the pond and the tree line. You can see a windsock down there.
I got it.
And it goes up in those trees. It's pretty narrow, and there's an open square block on the other end.
Okay.
And the way this is done is there's a house, unfortunately. If you went off the end of the runway, there's a house up there in that clearing, and we don't go over the house. So roll me out here if you would. And we're sort of on a left downwind. What we do is we come up on this downwind, we go into the open block.
Yep.
There's a single tree sitting there, and you'll see it in just a minute. We fly between the tree and the other side uphill, and there's the tree all by itself. We actually fly between that tree and the woods on that side, go straight in and make a tight turn to line up on the runway. The runway starts right where the evergreen trees are going across, and so you're well down below all the tree line when you're making that left turn. And it's a heck of a turn because you've got to get lined up in the slot. You can't miss it, you can't go long, you're going to be in the trees. And so it's a slip to the left wing's way down, and you cross, there's a little fence down there, and off you go, land. Now these got a tree down in there now. We still do the approach, but we don't land until we get in there and clear that tree. But anyway, we'll give this one a try. We're not doing this today, but that's where we're going to get you to in terms of being able to turn and slow and so forth. Okay, keep your turn coming. I will call your rollout heading. And what I'd like you to do is climb me on up to about 1,500 feet and level me off at 15.
737 X-ray Alpha, turning downwind to 34, following 353, and over.
Let's keep your turn coming. I'll call your rollout heading. That's perfect. You roll us out there and we'll just head straight ahead. So Culpeper Airport's over here at about 10 o'clock, 10:30. It's all the low white buildings. The runway's 422 on the other side of them. You're well clear of Culpeper, and obviously we're clear of them. So what we're going to do is we're going to get you in about a 30-degree slip. We're going to do it to the right first. And we're going to do it with no power. And we're just going to pull up into a stall. And we're going to bury the stick over here, all the way back, all the way right, and full top pedal. And we're going to take our time. Nothing's going to snap, nothing's going to be, it's just going to get a big rate of sink. And we just want to see, okay, what's going to happen if I bugger up a landing in a slip and a flare? That's all we're doing. So we'll bring your power all the way off, please. And you just take your time. Get me in the right slip, about 30 degrees of wing down, 20, it doesn't matter. That's fine. And some top rudder. And just come on back, and we're slowly going to bring that stick back, and we're going to bring more aileron in, more slip, more aileron. There we go. Come on over, please. There. No, stay in it. And it's going to increase the sink to the right. Okay. So bear with me. Okay, now easy stick forward.
Okay.
And use a little pedal. Get me coordinated.
All right.
It's no big deal. It looks a little stupid, but nothing happened in a hurry.
Okay.
And you're down around 600 feet, that's about normal. So let's make a right climbing turn back to 1,500, and we'll do one to the left. And the point here is it's so that you realize, okay, this thing's not going to bite me. I saw the airplane stall in a 30 or 40 degree slip, and all it did was pick its rate up to the inside.
Downwind to 15, Warrington, turning final for runway 34. Touch and go, number 2.
Let's just keep your turn coming for the time being. That's good right there. You can roll us out, and we'll take a look. I don't know. I don't see this guy. He was below us in the climb, so.
Yeah.
So we're plenty high, so we're going to do the same thing. We're going to take your time. Bring your throttle back to idle.
Warrington, Skyhawk, 82.
And we'll get you in a left slip first.
15, Warrington.
Okay.
Good. And now you'll start pulling some pitch. And let's take that stick over to the left, please. Back into the corner, back in the corner. Top rudder. I need top rudder to slip. Come on. No, bear with me.
All right.
Okay, we're in the stall.
Okay.
Push the stick full left.
Okay.
And just bear with it.
Okay.
Now come off your pedal just a little. I will deal with the altitude.
All right.
And the rate picks up, and that's all that happens. Neutralize your controls. Good.
3-4 Golf is off downwind for...
So don't lose sight of the fact that you just demonstrated the absolute
on the nose.
worst possible case of a slip and a stall, and all we did, inside, all we did was fall to the inside. I can't imagine, let's go back to about 800 feet, you level me off up here. Okay, so start me a left turn, please. I will call your rollout heading. I'm going to line you up on a field, and we're going to do a couple of these. I don't know, we'll do 12 of them or 3 or something. And we're going to start, we're going to use full flaps and the slip both. And a little further, let's roll it out right there. Yeah, we're pretty close. Okay, so there's a big open green, there's the real light tan field down here on your left.
Yep.
And then there's a light green one further in.
Yep.
Okay, let's start a left turn, and I'm going to get you set up on a final. What do you normally use for power setting when you're coming in?
On final, I don't really pay attention to the...
Okay, so here's what it doesn't matter. Here's what we're going to do. I want you, I've got the airplane for a second. Yep. And I can't see all this, and I don't really care. I want to know when I have 11 inches.
Here at 12.
All right, that's good enough. Props coming forward.
11.
All right, my field is down here on the right.
Okay.
And it's got a little water in it right there.
Yep.
Okay, and I'm slipping. No flaps, just slipping. And
Okay.
what's my speed?
58.
Yeah, it's fine. And we're going to use more top rudder, and we're going to come down, and we're not using flaps. And we're just going to settle in the field. I'm going to start flaring. We are not going to touch down. I'm starting to flare. I'm starting to come out of my slip. And I'm going to get a pitch attitude that's just like when I'm taxiing, and I'm going to land. And that's that. Okay. And I don't know. I'm going to use 25 inches. Because I use 25 squared, and I'm not going to make a pile of noise here in just a minute.
24, 25.
That's close enough. And there's 25, 25, or something near. You're fine.
Warrington traffic Archer 334 Golf is turning.
And I don't make a bunch of racket. Okay, so all we did, now talk to me about what you have been doing for final approach speed. Forget the power. What have you been doing for speed?
Touching down at 38 is what I've been seeing with a little power on. Stall on this is about 50 to 48. So I'll do 65 base, 55 final, and then work it down. And with just me, I can do idle and touch down around, I can't remember what it is, it's probably 48 or something, but I've learned this plane, you can get slower with a little power on.
Oh yeah, okay. All right, so this time what we're going to do is we're not using flaps. You've got the airplane now.
I have the airplane.
And we're plenty high. We're up at 1,000 feet or something. No higher. All right. So what I want you to do is when you're a beam, same green field, same trees, same everything.
Yep.
When you're a beam, I want you to do 11 inches, not earlier.
Okay.
We're not a beam.
All right.
Yep. I want you to do 11 inches, and I don't want you to climb, but I don't want you to let the nose fall. I want you to hold the pitch.
Okay.
Okay, so 11 inches, hold your pitch, and I'm just trying to drop some airspeed. I don't care what it is. That's about right. Lower your nose.
11 inches. What?
Lower the nose a little. Nope, right there. Now that pitch attitude, let's turn base. 30 degrees at bank, don't raise that nose. Come on, nose down.
Nose down, okay.
I want 11 inches. What have we got right now?
10.
Okay, come on back to 8. That's way too much. Nose is good. Nose up just a little for me. A nose up, there you go, good. Okay, let's square this off. Yep. And then we'll wait and just leave the throttle be.
Okay.
Come on in. And we're not changing nothing until we're high. And now we're starting to be high.
Okay.
So let's slip. I don't care left or right. Nose stays down, please.
Down. Okay.
Good. Good. More slip.
Okay.
We're still high. More slip. We're still high. Still high. We're going to drop it right in. Do not change that throttle. Start to flare and come out of the slip slow. No more flare. Come out of the slip a little more. And it needs to be a little higher than when you taxi. Do not change a damn thing.
All right, we're going to touch down.
Let's add power. Take your time. And we're going to 25 squared, please, and we won't make so much racket.
All right.
Left turn. Nice management. You're trying to do more than you need to, and you're keeping yourself from doing it. And all you need is a power setting that you don't screw around with, and you just manipulate the slip.
Okay.
That's really nice, Neil. So now what we're going to do to you? They keep raising the bar. So you think you're good, huh? So watch that. That's what I do to myself. How you holding up?
I'm fine.
Okay, good.
Just trying to understand what you want me to do.
No, you're doing just great. Up no more than 900 feet. 800 or 900 feet is fine. We don't need anything. So what we're going to do to you this time is we're going to bring your power setting needs to be back around 8 inches or something like that. When you're beam 8 inches, hold your pitch. And this time what I want you to do is add your flaps.
Hold my pitch.
Hold your pitch, power back, hold your pitch. It's got to kill the airspeed. Turn your base now, please. And the nose is a little too low. Good. Nope, that was perfect.
All right.
Okay. So let's close the throttle, leave that nose down. Be aware of the pitch in your turn and when you come out. It needs to stay right there.
Okay.
That pitch is really nice. Be aware of it not changing. Turn your base. Is a 30-degree bank turn. Get around the corner. Little pitch. Keep that nose up where it belongs, not down. Not. Now, you're in a left turn, so let's add top rudder and left slip. And let's just get a little closer this time. Come on, left slip. Let it sink down in here. We're going to be patient on not flare yet. Not now. Start a little. No power. Get out of my slip. Come on, flare, and let's go. Well done. 25 squared is fine. We'll make less noise. And start a left turn, please. Come back on that prop. Make a little less noise. The prop. Make a little less noise outside. 25, 25 in a climb is.
Got it.
I get the performance. I'm just trying to be a decent neighbor.
Yes, sir.
Now, this is working out really well. So now what we're going to do is we're going to pretend that the field comes right up against the trees, and it does. And we're going to try for a much steeper approach and a much higher sink rate. And we're going to leave the pitch right where it's been. It's been stunningly beautiful. And you're just going to try to pay attention to manipulating the slip and not the pitch. You got to manipulate the pitch, but you don't want it to change.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do is we're going to wait on the power this time because we need a much steeper approach. So we're, instead of pulling the power to 8 inches a beam, we're just going to keep it in there. We're going to turn base. We're going to stay high, and we're going to start down on final. So just keep your power in. I don't want you to slow down me yet.
Okay.
Yep. Flaps? Nope. Nope. We're gonna purposely make this high. You can go ahead and turn your base. 30 degrees of bank turn. Get me over. Yep. You can't see where you're going in a turn, so get around it.
Gotcha.
Okay, let's close the throttle. Hold the pitch. Go to full flaps. And as flaps come on, lower your nose about a little lower. Good. Turn on in. 30 degrees of bank. Nice job on the pitch, Neil. And left wing's already down. Start feeding in top pedal. Check the props all the way forward.
It is.
Okay. Come on, nose up a little. More slip. More. You're way high. Come on, more top rudder, top rudder, top.
I'm full rudder.
Okay, I'm pushing too. So let's stay with it. Start your flare. Take your time. Come out of your slip a little. A little more out of the slip. And let's add power. And we're only going to 25. Flaps when you can. I think you've got a handle on what we're doing.
I do. I don't trust the plane and the weight, bottoming out in this thing. I've got to learn that.
Well, no, and I understand that, but you're pushing. You're pushing yourself to do it the right way, and you are doing it the right way. And you notice we have not had any issues with the blanket out, the stall, none of that stuff.
Yeah. Just have to learn this plane.
Okay, so we'll do one more, and this time we're going to slow you down a little bit more and then get a little higher sync rate so that we can make like the extreme ends of the box, and we'll have seen it and so forth.
Okay.
So what we're going to do is we're just going to turn your base a little sooner. You can leave your power in because the airplane comes down, doesn't it? If we pull the power back now, we won't even make the runway.
Yep.
You can turn your base whenever. We just stay up here nice and high.
Flaps. You want flaps?
Yeah, you can go ahead and bring your power to idle this time, and we'll go to full flaps. And this time, we're going to fly a little bit nose higher than we did last time, and we're going to slip to the right this time. So, we'll roll out and then start your slip. You can start your turn. This is a 30-degree bank turn. Raise your nose about halfway to the horizon.
Okay.
I will sweat the airspeed.
Okay.
Start me a slip. Come on, lot of pedal. Use everything you got. So just come off the aileron. Raise your nose a little because we know if we slow down, come on, left pedal. Good. Good. Not yet. Start your flare. Take your time. Come out of your slip. Get a little energy out of your slip. And let's go. Good. And you feel at the very bottom there, it starts to drop away.
Yeah.
Okay. So what we're going to do, and this is a really nice, safe way to do this, is we're going to get you closer to the runway, the grass, before we get you out of the slip. We're going to get you ground effect. And that will eliminate that entire thing. And so we're going to do one more, and this time we're going to get you in ground effect before we start the flare. We're going to get you a little closer to the ground in the slip and just get you used to it. And just one more shot, and then we're going to work you back to we'll head our stuff up to Warrenton.
Reestablish midfield left island. Warrenton traffic, Archer 334 Golf. It's turning final for runway 15. Doing touch and goes, Warrenton.
Winchester Aviation 328 November.
Hanover 353 Tango Alpha is turning left off one for runway.
Hanover traffic, Phenom Jet 7 Charlie Hotel, turning left base, runway 34 Hanover.
Yeah, let's turn base.
Hanover traffic 353 Tango Alpha is turning down.
Once you roll out, then we'll get you. We'll start with flaps and power.
37 X-ray Alpha, turning cross, wind to 34 Hanover.
Sure. Close your throttle. And nose stays right up there. Trying to get rid of the airspeed. Hold on to that nose. Good. And we'll get you in a base turn. The pitch is absolutely perfect. Start your turn. Hold that nose up, keep the nose up. I'm paying attention to the speed.
Okay, you read my mind.
Right, left wing's down, so let's start adding top rudder. Keep the nose, keep the nose, keep the nose. Come on, more rudder. When you're out of rudder, I'll quit yelling. Nose stays up. Nose is just a hair low. They're beautiful. Now this time we're getting into ground effect before we start flaring, so bear with me.
Okay.
Start coming out of the slip a little more down. Let's go. Feel that? Feel how that balloon? At the bottom it started dropping and you got on the, okay. All right, I just want you paying attention that we're not cheating death here.
Don't want to touch down.
Okay, 25 squared, and we'll keep your turn coming. I'll call your rollout heading.
Thank you.
And you can get me back up 1,000 feet's fine. 800 or 900 is where I would go. If you want to go to 1,000, it's fine.
Okay, no.
So here's what we're going to do. I'll call your rollout heading. You just keep on coming. We're going to go back over to Warrenton, and we're going to come down to the runway, and you can roll me out there, please. We're going to get you down over the runway and slip to it, but we are not going to touch down. We are going to level off in a slip, and you're going to fly me down the runway in a left slip, and we're going to transition to coordinated flight and a right slip, and you're not going to let me move off that center line. Good. And the two things, the objectives here are to get you to slip me right into ground effect and level off and get that sense that I don't have to flare. It's almost going to put, as you come out of slip, it's almost going to push you back in the air.
Gotcha.
And I want you to be able to feel that. That's one thing I'm after. And the other thing I'm after is I want to get that sense. You've just flown over a river 300 feet above it, and it worked beautiful. Well, now I want to fly over a center line that's 8 inches tall, 8 inches wide, but I only want you a couple feet over it, and I can't do that over the river and be safe, so we're going to do it over a runway and be safe. And I'm looking for directional control over that runway. So when you come out of that slip, the tendency is going to be to drift to the side you're slipping. Use your feet to keep the airplane where you want it to be. Okay? So the airport's 11 o'clock. It's the low white buildings halfway to the horizon up there. And it's deceptive. The low white buildings are actually on the north end of the runway. The runway comes into the trees, and you can barely see the terminal midfield, but it'll become obvious as we get there.
Henry County traffic, confirm on liner 75 Victor Tango, departed in pattern eastbound.
Landing runway 5.
Warrenton traffic, Archer 334 Golf, turning left base for runway 15 Warrenton.
I can tell how you're doing because you keep turning the heat down because you're warm.
Yep. How you doing back there?
No, I'm good. You're doing, no. Make yourself comfortable.
Oh, I am.
Okay, good.
You got my heat. You got my heat generator on, that's for sure.
I'm just trying to do my part.
Yeah. We don't need heat in the plane.
No. I got enough going on.
Warrenton traffic, Archer 324 Golf is turning final for runway 15 Warrenton.
Hill, Hanover.
Hanover traffic.
So, Neil, what I want to do is I want to cross over perpendicular to the runway on the departure end, right over the numbers.
Okay.
I don't want to be past the numbers, and I don't want to be midfield. And then this guy won't be able to climb up into us, and you'll still have a downwind to play. Okay? And if he's doing something, I don't know, stupid or foolish or whatever, and we'll make sure we don't.
Okay. Warning traffic up, 8 November Charlie is 3 miles to the west. Entering a crosswind for 15 Warrenton.
Warrenton traffic, Cardinal 1479 Charlie, left downwind runway 15 Warrenton.
So we got a guy
Traffic, uniforms left downwind 34.
somewhere in base, and we got a guy entering the downwind, and you're going to go right across the departure end of the runway numbers. There's one guy in the run-up block. I do not see the, I don't see the Archer on final or base.
Got a guy taking off, midfield now.
Oh, that's the Archer. I'm pretty sure he won't be able to climb up into us.
Warn the traffic, 334 Golf, on the go, 15.
It looks great. And I don't see the Cardinal that's downwind. I got him. He's downwind to base.
Cardinal 1479 Charlie, turning left base, runway 15, Warrington. Hanover traffic 352 single Alpha's turning downwind for runway 34, number 2.
Now they fly stupid patterns here. They fly real long, real wide, and we are not going to do that. So I'm going to have you turn. I'll call your...
Uniform's making a short approach, 34, be a full stop.
Warning traffic. Warning traffic, Cub 8 November Charlie. Entering a downwind, 15, Warrington.
Good. Nice tight downwind. Good, good, good. Just like that field we landed in.
Yep.
And so just leave your cruise alone. We'll make one power change.
Traffic, Archer 334 Golf is departing to the east to runway 15.
We'll make one power change, beam the touchdown point. And again, we're not touching down this time. We're going to bring you right down within...
1479 Charlie on final runway 15, Warrington.
So raise your nose to the horizon, please, and pull your power back. We got to slow down. We are not going long because this guy went long. We're not doing it. Just get the nose up on the horizon or a little above.
Low.
Just get me slowed down.
Yep, we're at 50.
We don't care if it stalls. We know how to fix it. Raise that nose up the horizon and just add a little power and hover. Start me a nice shallow. This is not a 30-degree bank turn. Nose up on the horizon, up on the horizon. Please, I beg of you. Yeah, that's fine. We're good. We're all good. We already know what it looks like when it stalls in a slip. You're good.
All right, so what are we doing on this pass, please?
We are going, when that Cardinal gets out of our way, you're going to stay up here nice and high because you're going to slip to a flare, but you're going to flare very low close to the runway.
Okay.
And then you're going to stay in the slip, and you're going to fly me down the runway. We're going to go left slip, left slip, and so on.
Okay.
Hanover traffic, November 52381 inbound.
Good. Bring your power back.
10 miles. We'll circle
And you good. And we're going to slip you down. Now the nose needs to be up a little.
Warning traffic, Cub 8 November Charlie on a high, short final 15, Warrington.
Throttle closed?
Throttle's closed.
Okay, more slip because we're high.
Want to make sure this guy knows where's the front.
And I don't care about that guy. I'll worry about him. We'll move off to the right if we have to. Nose up just a little, please.
Yep.
Ooh, yep. Okay, now get me over that center line.
Maryland traffic by 2516.
Stay in my slip. We're going to solve the problem by coming out of the slip. So let's do that. Come on out. No flare. Come on out. Okay, let's add power. Let's just stay here. Come on, add some power. I want you in the air. Come on, hold the stick. I don't want to land. A little more power. A little more. Good. Now, let's slip left over the center line. Left wing down. Left wing down. A little closer to the runway, please. I want to be in a left. Beautiful. Work on it. That's perfect. Stay on the center line. Now let's get coordinated and let's do a right slip. I will deal with the runway. Take your time doing this. Use your feet. Use your feet.
Amazing how hard it is to go with a right slip for me.
Left foot, get me over there. I'll deal with the runway. Get me into coordinated flight, take your time. Over the center line, coordinated flight now, please. Stay over the center line, check your prop, and add power 25 square. And flaps when you can.
Warren traffic, Skyventure 516 is entering runway 15 for departure. With be departing to the west, Warren.
So this Cardinal is going to aggravate the snot out of me.
Yep.
And
Maryland traffic, November 52516, left downwind, fall away 20 Maryland.
come on back on that prop to 25. Let's make less noise. And this turn needs to be a 30-degree bank turn, roll out square.
About your 3 o'clock.
Warrington, traffic Cardinal 1479 Charlie, left downwind runway 15, Warrington.
Let's turn downwind. We're not going wide and we're not going long. And when you get to whatever altitude you want to be at, just bring your nose up to or a little above the horizon and add power, but we got to get you slowed down.
Turning left crosswind for runway 24. Calc 17 Quebec is now just 2 miles to the east-southeast for left downwind. Runway 1, Cambridge.
Yeah, go ahead and get your flaps. We really got to slow down. This guy is... We need to buy some time here. Get you down around 40 or 50 miles an hour.
45 for left downwind for runway 20, Maryland.
1 mile. 100 feet below.
And I've lost him.
Traffic November 52516, left there for runway 20, Maryland.
I know he's not on base yet. There he is, base downwind to base, over the wall. I got him.
Cardinal 1479 Charlie, turning left, base runway 15, Warrington.
Just hold that nose. You got to, yeah, get me above the horizon to get that airspeed down. There you go. Okay, so this time you've got a handle on this, and we can do this again, but this guy's going to drive me crazy. I'm going to waste your time. So we'll do a full stop landing, but
final for runway 20, Maryland.
I want to land on the tail wheel.
Okay.
So give some thought to what it looks like when you're taxiing, and we need to be nose higher.
Turn right crosswind, departing pattern to the wind more.
A real shallow, slow left turn.
Stop.
Just sort of chases tail is what you're doing. You're going to make him real nervous if you turn inside of him, so keep your turn shallow.
45 for left downwind, runway 20, Maryland.
Warrington traffic, Cardinal 1479 Charlie on final runway 15, Warrington.
We're Hanover. Warrington traffic, Cub 8, November Charlie. Turning base to follow the Cardinal on final Warrington 15.
And if we have to, we're going to overshoot final, and we'll make a base from the other side, and we'll make another base and another base. Just going to diddle around until he's out of our way.
So we're just coming in steep, slip.
Oh yeah, we are going to slip, full stop, and the mission is going to be to land on the tail wheel.
Okay.
Traffic.
Just keep me up here. This looks real nice, Neil, real nice. And if you think he's going to, we don't quite have enough time, just overshoot your final,
Left downwind, runway 20.
and we'll come back to it.
Warrington traffic, Cub 8, November Charlie on a high, final 15, Warrington, full stop.
All right, let's close that throttle, and you can start the slip process. Your nose is a little low. Your airspeed's way up for a slip. There you go. More stick. That's my phone. Disregard. More stick. You're high. You need more stick. Push your stick over to the left. Get that wing down. Full rudder. Okay. Add a little more stick. We can drift a little left. We'll be okay. Hold that stick back. Nose a little low. Airspeed's a little high. And we're going to get you right into ground effect, and you're going to land on the tail wheel. Give some thought to what it looks like when you're taxiing, and we need to be a little higher. Hold it up. Keep going. Don't stop. Don't give up. Yes. Oh, God bless you. All right, get me off the runway, please.
Hey, gotta turn my mark knob off up here.
Well done.
Hell, you're working me, that's for sure.
No, you're working yourself.
Oh, it's good. That's what I need. You don't get better if you're not, working.
You are figuring out what your airplane has to offer. The funny part is it's not in the airspeed. I mean, I know there's no